what are the 3 tips that I want to give you for today, right? How do you master the fundamentals of coding? Before making any important, significant decision of your life, first ask yourself, why are you taking that decision?
Thank you, all of you. Good afternoon, guys. I hope all of you must have a great day and are here to close this evening on a positive and productive note. So, I welcome all of you to India's first late night Saturday tech webinar brought to you by MFL Edu Club every Saturday night at 11 with Pramit Bhuyan. So, before diving into the session, as traditionally, I like to tell, I hope, might be you, some people you be wondering about who is this mentor, Mr. Pramit Bhuyan. So, I would like to introduce you. He's an IIT KGP alumnus, currently working as a software architect at Amazon. And he has also worked with Microsoft for more than 10 years. And the most inspiring thing about him is that he has a patent under his name. So you all can understand about him. You are going to learn with a professional industrials and you are going to get the experience of an industrial level. So I think he will be joining us in the session. Until then, we'll have to wait. And the today's topic creating portfolio. So I think I've got a question from Hanuman. So he have a doubt regarding the stuffs which today we'll be discussing. It will be totally on a software. It will be a totally software stuff like domain which we'll be speaking will be mostly about tech only. So guys, I like all of you to hit the chat box with word excited because I hope you guys are really excited for today's session because again we have a lot of stuffs to be given away for free and we have lots of surprises as well for all of you guys. So kindly hit the chat box with word excited. Guys, show some energy, guys, please.
Hey everybody, this is Pramit. How's everybody doing today?
Come on, guys, hit the chat box. Yeah, I can see your excitement, sir. You can see people are. Thank you, sir. Sir,
Awesome.
I made you the co-host. Like, if you want, you can take from here. Like, already the clock
Awesome.
is at 11.
Awesome. So, hello everybody. Welcome to another session of Saturday Night Gyan. Good to meet you again. Not sure how many of you have been part of our earlier sessions, but if you are returning, welcome again. But if you're joining our session for the first time, welcome to your first session. Awesome. So we will begin the session in a few more minutes. We'll give 2 to 3 more minutes, guys. But in the meanwhile, as usual, let's introduce ourselves. So I want you guys uh, to introduce yourself in the chat box with your name as well as the place you're from. And in the meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll share my screen so that you guys can see. Great. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. So guys, those who are joining us just now, welcome. What we're doing right now is introducing ourselves, and for that we are writing our name and the place we are from in the chat box. Dipanshu, welcome. Awesome. Ashwin, welcome again. Mihir, welcome. Ragati, Dipanshu, Ashwani, welcome. Ritik, welcome. Shiva, Abhishek, welcome again. Ragati, Sabiha, Gopal, Sharun, Ravina, Satyaprakash, welcome again. Awesome. Welcome all of you. So if you're just joining just now, feel free to introduce yourself in the chat box. Just your name and the place you're from. And we will begin in a couple of more minutes. Awesome. Thank you, Satyaprakash.
ఏమో చూడు నువ్వు వచ్చి వస్తే అర్థమవుతుంది నాకు కూడా తెలియదు స్టూడెంట్స్ కోసం అంట ఇప్పుడే జాయిన్ అయ్యాను జస్ట్
Okay. So guys, let me quickly introduce myself before we begin, and welcome Kartikeya. Thank you for introduction. And folks, if you haven't introduced yourself, feel free to do that in the chat box. Just your name and where you're from. This is Pramit. I am a software architect currently at Amazon, but before that I was with Microsoft for quite a few years and was part of Azure, Windows, Visual Studio, CRM teams. Currently a part of the Amazon FinTech team. With that, and I qualify myself as a very passionate mentor. I have been mentoring many students for the last almost couple of years. Thank you, Devesh. Awesome. So I think in the interest of time, we will begin. Whoever will join later on, let them join. Okay, so today we have a little bit different kind of a session, because we are not going to talk about a specific concept or topic today, but today we want to discuss a topic which we actually discussed a couple of sessions back. So that was a session, if some of you had attended that, around portfolio and how, as engineering students, Indian students don't create their personal portfolio, and what they should to create their personal portfolio, right? So a few things that we urged students to do there was to come up with an idea which they are very passionate about. That was the first thing, right? So they must agree on an idea that they are very passionate or emotional about, so that they will carry forward the project through, right? And follow through. They will not abandon the project in the middle. That was the idea, right? And we will discuss that in detail today as well. The second big suggestion that we gave them was to create a team, because individually you might do a project, but the priorities might change. You might not get enough support. You might get blocked somewhere in the middle of the project, right? So you must create a team. and you must team up with other people who are very passionate about the same idea as yours. And then we wanted students to track their project, decide milestones, and track their project in a very, very structured way, to use whatever tools, like starting from GitHub projects to uh, Jira to Visual Studio Team Services, or now it's called Azure Boards, or even any CRM tools, right? So use some tools to track the work in a very structured way. These are the three main themes that we discussed that day, if you remember, if some of you were part of that session, right? And last session, right, we discussed how, if you want to create a web app as part of that portfolio, how can you create that web app? So if you were not part of that session, I would urge you to go back and watch the recording of that session if you were not part of that session, right? So we had recorded that, and this is where it was. So we discussed a little bit about what exactly is a web app. If you remember, what is a regular view when it returns a view, what is a Ajax call, right? How it differs from a regular view a call into web service, what is MVC pattern, what is model, what is view, what is controller, right? And some of the important concepts to understand in order to create a web app. So that was our last session. So if you are not part of that session, you could go back to and watch the recording of that session. The link I just shared in the chat box. So today's session, right, is, so I went back and thought about the portfolio idea, because today's originally the agenda for today's meeting was cloud, which we will actually discuss next session. But then I thought that I asked, so there were quite a few people in that session, if you remember, right, in the portfolio session, around 100 people were there. So I had asked them, how many of you are going to follow through, are going to create a personal project from today's session? Most of the people agreed, and they wanted to do a personal project. And they agreed that they will take the suggestions or advice that I gave them that day. And they will work on coming up with a great idea that they're really passionate about. They will try to build up a team. They will not do it by themselves. They will share their idea vocally with their family, friends. They track their project. They will carry through their project for at least a couple of years, is what all of them agreed to, right? But then I thought a little bit about it, as in I can share all the gyan and the experience from my side, but why don't we go and help them or advise them or actually help them track their projects, right? So towards that, this is the idea that we came up with, which is MFL Foliothon. And that is what we want to discuss with you guys today, to understand if you like the idea and whether you want to participate in it, whether you want to be a part of it and do a project as part of it, where we will advise you, help you, guide you in any way we can, right? So that at least for 6 months, we will guide you. So hopefully in 6 months, if you start a project and do it in a very time boxed way, maybe only in the weekends, you should get to a pretty impactful state, right, with your team. So that is a new effort that we're starting, which we're calling MFL Foliothon, right? So, and it's a very new, different kind of a concept. Indian students are not used to doing their personal projects. Like we talked about in the last session, I myself have started quite a few personal projects, but unfortunately, I wasn't, during my student student time, wasn't able to finish any of those. So it's a major problem, right? So we want to help you guys create your personal projects, team up and finish it. At least take it to some logical milestone. If you want to take it to further ahead, very well, better than that. Okay. So cool. So today I want you guys to interact, give your opinions, participate, right? And make sure that we discuss this idea in detail, because this, whatever we are going to follow through, right? Whatever you are going to do is going to be done by you and not by me. I will only be in a position to advise and to guide you. But we will actually create a few teams who will actually take up a few projects of their own choice, which they are passionate about, right? And then we will make sure that at least advise them for at least 6 months so that they can take the personal projects to some sort of logical milestone. That is the goal for today. So we are going to, I am very serious about starting this effort, right? So I want to discuss this idea with all of you. Hopefully I'll get some good ideas from you guys as well. Okay, so first step that we will do as part of this effort is we will decide what is an idea that you want to work on. Good evening, Shankani. And good evening, Hanuman. Thank you for introducing yourself. So first step is to decide your idea. And many of you were part of the last session when we talked about portfolio. So at this point of time, I want you guys to tell me in the chat box at least one project that you are very passionate about. Any idea. There could be more ideas also, that's fine. But let's put at least one idea. And just for, just for the purpose of this discussion, I'm not saying you to commit anything or be very serious about it, but at least you should have some good idea as to what you really, something that you're really passionate about. So can all of us go ahead and note down something in the chat box that we are very passionate about. So I will note down that I'm very passionate about teaching a large number of students and guiding them, right? Okay, ABC, Ashwini is saying web development, competitive coding, awesome. ABCD is saying implement search functionality like Google, okay. Okay, good. So do you have some idea about indexing or crawling or creating indexed repositories, right? Some of the problems that you will need to tackle. Web development and CP, okay. Ritik, Shiva, suicide detecting fan, okay. Okay, very innovative. Ashwini is saying web development, artificial intelligence, okay. Meher, tracing data and managing it in research facilities, okay. Vishwal, she's saying machine learning, reading about RL. What is RL? Reinforcement learning, okay. Okay. Okay, so I am getting some good responses, but I'll rephrase my question because this is not the answer that I'm looking for. What I am looking for is a project, a possible project, right, with a use case where you can apply these skills that you mentioned. What is that project? Thank you, Sharon. What is that project, right? Like with a real use case that you want to, like for example, web development, you can use web development and artificial intelligence to do something, right? So what is that something? I want you to seriously think about that and note that down here. Let's see some ideas. So I'll share some of the ideas that I heard. Satyaprakash is saying, make an idea database system that sorts them on basis of urgency, looks for volunteers, gives posts and takes feedbacks. I think this is a great idea, Satyaprakash. Yeah, I think this is a great idea. Just like Quora, right? A simple platform where you can ask question and anybody can take a stab at answering. I think this is a great idea. Ashwin, I like to create a personal assistant using artificial intelligence. Okay, I think it's a very good portfolio project, Ashwin. Gopal, I want to develop iron batteries, which can have better and high capacity than lithium batteries. Okay. Okay. Gopal, I think this is a very innovative idea. I don't have much expertise to tell whether this is practical or doable, but I think this is a very good idea. Devendra is saying quantum internet development with a technical team. Okay, good. See, I'm seeing innovation at an altogether different level, and I'm very happy seeing your responses. Awesome responses. Mahir is saying creating simulations for some of the most. I think this is a very good problem, and you can actually do a portfolio towards this. And challenging problem, by the way. Uh, it could require fuzzy data generation, could require artificial intelligence, could require visualization, but it's a good problem, and challenging problem here. Abhishek is saying that can grade acting skills. Good, right? Maybe motion detection, maybe uh, video analysis, maybe AI, something like that, right? Dipanshu, I want to help students to get right mentors of what they want to do and right path. Good, good. See, so I'm seeing a lot of end-to-end use cases, right? So if we launch a foliothon where we'll say that we will take your idea and you will create a team and you will work on your idea for the next 6 months, not 6 months actually, you will work on your idea for maybe more than a year or more than that, and we will guide you at least for the first 6 months so that we will ensure that you will get to some sort of logical milestone, some sort of deliverable, a good shape before you will take it on your own forward. Do you guys think that it's a good idea? Because if me and a few other mentors will, let's say, commit at least an hour every weekend towards this effort, do you guys think this is a good idea and this will help students out if we do this? Please respond on the chat box if you agree, or if you have thoughts around this, please feel free. Vishwas is saying making exoskeletons for people who have lost their limbs. Okay. Vishwas, are you into robotics? I think this is a super idea, and where in other countries there are a lot of solutions existing, but I think in India we are lagging here. Abhishek, thank you. Devendra, Sabiha, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but if not, feel free to correct me. Ashwani, thank you. Gopal, thank you. So, Ritik, thank you. Sure, thank you, Sabiha. So, now, let's say so the first part is decide your idea, and some of you, right, have some idea of your idea, but don't, it's not like you will stick just to that idea, right? Because that idea is indicating towards one direction. Like, do you want to help other people through education, through healthcare, through technology, high tech, in the direction of technology, in the direction of finance, right? So I am sure when you're thinking about your idea, right, you are thinking about your inclination. What is your natural inclination? What are your natural passions, right? So the ideas are coming from there. Now, the first step, right, is to think about your idea, and it's super important, because if you go with an idea that you are not passionate about, then you will not follow through. And that is what happens to most of the people. And that's why most of us, right, we don't finish our personal projects, right? So the second part, which I want you guys to do, and as well as I want MFL to help you guys out, is to create your team. If you remember, we discussed this in detail in last to last session, that it is super important that you create a team, because if you're alone, then the chances of you abandoning your project is very high. But if you have a team, if there are 2 people, then the chances reduce drastically. If there are 3 people, the chances reduce much more, right? So let's create a team somewhere between 3 to 10 people, right? So either you already have a bunch of people who you want to create the teams with, right? Or you don't. So may I know in the chat box, how many of you are there who have some sort of a team in mind? Assuming that you have some sort of idea, or you want to do some sort of a personal project, how many of you have some sort of team in mind? Please respond in the chat box. Satyaprakash is saying, yes, I do have a team. Awesome. Awesome. Anybody else who has a team in mind? Maybe a few other friends who are very passionate about that idea. Okay. So, okay, fine. So ABCD is saying, feel free to also introduce through your name. Is saying, I have a friend who you have in mind. He may, so let's also agree on a fact that you may have somebody in mind, but once you approach them with your idea, they may or may not agree to join you. One, and even if they join you, they might in the middle decide to leave the team. That's also a possibility, right? So my recommendation is to make a team of at least 3 and maybe go up to 10. Okay, so that's my recommendation. So that so through that, right, you will ensure that you will carry through your project. You will not abandon your project in the middle. So that's the idea of creating the team. Okay. So awesome. So Japreet is saying he has a team. Awesome. Abhishek is saying he has a team. Awesome. Devendra is saying we two friends are working together on same work, which is awesome, right? So if you have a team, or if you have a small team but you lack certain skills, like you don't have anybody who can develop front end for you, or if you don't have anybody who can develop backend or work on databases for you, or if you don't have anybody who can work on interacting with other people, right, marketing, sales for you, if you don't have anybody who has expertise on data science with you, right, it's possible even if you have a team, right? So we definitely want to help students out in creating their team, right? Just like companies have their HR teams who help in building teams inside companies, right? So why can't we do that in student community? Why can't? I mean, I understand that in students community there is no HR, there is nobody who is taking this responsibility, right? But if MFL agrees to help students with creating their team, like if there is a platform where where students can uh, share the brief of their idea and invite other people who are either very passionate about the team or who have the skill set that they need. Do you think it will be useful for you to build your team? Feel free to respond in the chat box. Dipanshu, thank you. Ashwini, thank you. So, yeah, right. Devendra, thank you. Mihir. So, how many, if we, so we are still not, this is still in very initial stage because I am very passionate about it. Thank you, Gopal. Thank you, Satya Prakash, Ashwini, Mihir. So, if, let's say you have an idea or you have some hint of an idea, even if you don't have the exact idea with you, let's say you have some hint of an idea, right? And if we give you an opportunity to broadcast the summary of your idea, not the details, of course, but the summary of your idea, and invite other students from your college or other colleges to create a team, how many of you will actually take it? Like if uh, we ask you, hey, you have an idea, you want to share it with a few other students and create a team out of it, how many of you will actually take that opportunity? Thank you, Devendra, Ashwini, Mihir. Okay, Dipanshu, Sharun. Great. Gopal, Satyaprakash. Sure. Jaypreet, awesome. Vishwas, sure. Vishwas is saying something, provided there are guidelines. Of course, of course. So that's where we will, so because we want to write, Devesh, thank you. So Vishwas has pointed out a very important thing, and that is what I was anyway going to discuss next, right? So the intent, because I realize that most students don't finish their projects because they are not able to team up. One, because they're doing it in their own room individually. They pick it up, do it for 15 days, 1 month, 2 months, and then they forget about it in the middle of their coursework. That is what happens, right, to all of us. And I'm sure it happens multiple times. over and over again, right? We start a project, we're not able to finish that project, right? And we are not able to create a team because maybe we are shy, maybe we don't get an opportunity to share it with others. And even if we do share it with our wing mates, hostel mates, they are not passionate about it, or they write us off, right? So they are not able to relate with our ideas. So I'm just wondering, right? I just want to give you guys a platform where if you can share your ideas briefly, and if somebody else has the skill set, or if they are passionate about that idea, why can't they team up with you? And let's carry through the project, right? And given the fact that it's possible that once you start the project, team could change a little bit here and there. That's possible, right? Just like any company. People join the company, people leave the company. So that's okay to have changes in the team, as long as there is a good understanding and agreement in the team, right? So, and that is the point that Vishwas is also bringing. Like, it's not just fine enough to create an informal team. There has to be some sort of formal agreement within the team, right? So, whereas MFL will not be part of that agreement, MFL will only moderate, right? MFL, or even me personally, or any other mentor, we will moderate. We will not be part of your team, but we will definitely advise you. We will showcase you with all the tools that you can use, right? And we can help you track your project for at least 6 months, so that you can deliver something solid within those 6 months. That's the intent. But at the same time, MFL will definitely, what MFL will do two things, right? First is, there must be some sort of agreement among the members of the team. Just like when you join a company, there is an agreement, right? You sign an offer letter that these are the terms of agreement. Similarly, even though MFL is not part of that team, but it is important that in order to inculcate trust among, let's say you create a team of 8 people, and 5 of you whom are your friends, 3 are not your friends, 3 are from some other college who are very passionate about their ideas. You discuss for a few hours, and you discuss and you agree that, okay, let's create a team and let's create a personal project in the next 6 months, so that once we create that, it will create a very strong portfolio for ourselves, and we can use that as a very strong data point in our future employment opportunities, or even to carry forward that idea to create a startup, right? Or for whatever, or to showcase that web app or web service or whatever you deliver, right? As a good data point in your resume, right? But it is also important that there should be some sort of agreement between those 8 people, that if you leave the project in the middle, then you are not part of the project, right? If you deliver, like if you work diligently towards that, then only you should be part of the team, right? So what MFL will try to moderate in reaching an agreement within that team, so that once you have a solid agreement within that team, you can actually go ahead and deliver that project in the next 6 months, right? So that is the intent. Now, I want to hear back from you guys. What do you guys think about this? Any thoughts, ideas, questions around this? So let's assume that some of you will be interested. I'm assuming most of you will be interested in creating your personal projects, right? Over the next 6 months. Let's say doing individually is difficult for you. So you will team up with 5, 6, 10 people, right? And together you will deliver something solid, which should be easily showcased as part of your portfolio, right? So while you create that team, what are the things that you will take into account? What things will come into your mind? I tried to showcase, I tried to articulate what came to my mind, but I am not going to be part of that team. You are. So I want you guys to think a little bit about it and let me know what you think uh, about creating your team. What is important? Okay. Any ideas, thoughts? Feel free to put that in the chat box. idea, teamwork. Definitely idea is important. Ashwini is saying teamwork. Teamwork is very important. Like, and that is where the third part will come, right? The third step, which is implementation, right? Implementation also will have to be in a very, very structured and tracked way. So we will go into that, right? So important that if there are 8 people, they should have all the skill sets required. Like 2 or 3 of them should have, let's say, front end or UI skill set. 3 of them should have back end or web service skill set. 1, 2 of them should be passionate about database management or solutioning. 1, 2 of them may be inclined towards data science, right? 1, 2 of them maybe are want to go in a marketing or sales or communication direction, right? So it's important that it's a well blended, well rounded team, right? So definitely motive, I'm here saying motive and methodical approach. Definitely. So motive, definitely, which comes from your idea, and methodical approach that your implementation, right, which we will discuss next, should be very structured and should be tracked very well, whether you are headed in the right direction. Vishwas is saying chemistry. So what I mean by what I am interpreting from Vishwas's response is the equation or the chemistry between the members of the team, right? I hope I got it right, Vishwas. And I agree. So there should be trust, and so that you should take into account when you are creating the team, right? So when you, let's say you use MFL's platform, you say, hey, I am Vishwas, I have this idea, I want to create a solution to help the rural people in India, let's say, by enabling crop produce, sale of crop produce in the local market, right? Let's say this is the solution that Vishwas, this is the idea that Vishwas comes up with, right? Then Vishwas says, hey, this is the idea that I have, and I want to implement this part of it, like this uh, prototype part of it over the next 6 months. And if you two are very passionate about this idea and you have a solid technical background, if you're a good coder, if you know a little bit about UI or you know a little bit about backend, right? Feel free to join me, right? So then maybe 10, 15, 20 people will call up Vishwas, and then there should be a good discussion, right? In that set of people. And then there should be finally out of the discussion, maybe a few hours, there should be a team that should be created. Right? Once there is a team, then MFL will give you some sort of uh, guidelines, so that following those guidelines, you can reach a formal agreement between those teams, right? Like, hey, all of us are creating this team and this is our objective. After 6 months, this is the rules that all of us will follow, that we will not share our code outside of this group, that we will keep all this data within this group, and all of us will deliver the part that all of us take back, and we will track using this channel. If anybody leaves the team before 3 months, they will not be reaping the benefits of this project. If they leave after 3 months, they will get this as the deliverable or in their certification. If they continue for 6 months, they will get this certification. And MFL would love to definitely certify you as well. Like when I say certify, I mean to vouch, right? Because whether you are part of Foliothon, whether you are actually part of that project, right? MFL would like to can give a reference for that if that team wants. If the team doesn't want, that's also fine, right? So the intent is to actually get the team created and get something delivered in 6 months, right? So right. So Ritik is saying there must be compatibility between the members of the team. So there must be a formal meeting before the agreement. Definitely, not just one formal meeting, Ritik. What I would suggest is, because it is your idea, it is your project, right? That you are very passionate about, you are saying, then you must take as much time as needed to create that team. There is no hurry, absolutely, right? MFL will help you out in any way it can. MFL will spread the message in all over Indian colleges if you want, right? But the creation of the team is on the team, right? So there should be no hurry in creation of the team. You should talk, interview, do group discussion, and then only come up with a super team that has that trust, right? And they are convinced that they're all passionate about it, and they're convinced that they're not just passionate, right? Because they must also have the skill set. That if I'm very passionate about an idea, but I don't know anything about coding, or I don't know anything about, let's say, marketing or communication, then will I be any help to that team? Why will that team accept me, right? So all these dynamics must come in while you are creating the team. I hope I am making sense to you, Ritik. Feel free to let me know if I made sense there. But I agree with what you're saying. There should be not just one, but multiple formal meetings so that they discuss and agree on a team. Okay. Thank you, Ritik. Ashwani is saying everyone should take the risk. Definitely. Like we will go to the next part, right? Which is implement your idea. Everybody should divide just like in a company, when you join a company, right? The work is divided among the team. Everybody has a deliverable of their own. They have some sort of crisply defined deliverable. So same should be done in your team, and MFL will guide you there, because you may not have experience as to how do you track burn down. Burn down means how much is done. That's called burn down. How much have you burnt basically? Total effort was, let's say, 100 days. How much of that effort is actually finished? How much of it is remaining? Is your projection correct, right? So all of that MFL will help you guide, so that in your team, I'm sure after 6 months, right, you don't need guidance. After 6 months, I believe you can, if you decide to take your project further, you can fly on your own. You will be mature in tracking your work. You will be mature in communicating. You will be mature in dividing the work properly, right? You will be mature in in uh, um, uh, in adding more members to your team if required, right? So I think you will be mature in all those things. So I believe after 6 months, your team will not need guidance. So after that, you are on your own. And I believe if you still want to carry through your project, you by all means you can, and you should, right? Good, thank you. So Gopal is saying equal mindset, passionate about the work, understanding the team, and teamwork. Very, very good. Very good, Gopal. Pointed out correctly, and definitely something to keep in mind while you create your team. Okay, so with that, right, we'll go a little bit into implement your idea. So again, implementing your idea is completely on the team. Once the idea is set, once the objective is set, once the team is created, next is implement your idea, right? And it is the most important part, because it is where the hard work is, right? It is where the hard work is. Now, if I just stop here for a minute, and all of you have some idea, right, that you talked about, and I'll ask you one thing. Like, let's say you start your idea exactly a month from now. Let's say in 6 months, what exactly is the milestone that you would like to achieve? In 6 months, assuming you have 5 to 10 people in your team, what is that one milestone that you want to achieve in 6 months? Please respond back in the chat box. What is that one milestone that you want to achieve in 6 months? So what I'm trying to do here is I'm forcing you to think about a concrete milestone. Like if I'm saying I want to create a personal assistant, just to take one example that I heard back from you, right? So in 6 months, so obviously the long-term goal could be to create a really good personal assistant, good. But in 6 months, with 5 to 10 people joining me who are equally passionate about that idea, what can we achieve? Have some good, right? Basic working prototype, good, Sharul. But what is that working prototype? What is that milestone? Specific to your project, right? Let's think a little bit about it. I'm not saying you have already thought about it, but let's give it a minute. And whatever comes to our mind, let's put down in the chat box. Like personal assistant, maybe you can say there will be some sort of microphone which will listen, which will capture the audio from the speaker, and it will convert it into emotion, right? Or it will convert it into text or emotion or something like that, or a question, something like that, right? So within 6 months, we will achieve this. So it may still not respond back. Maybe the response back will come in after 6 more months. But after 6 months, what do you think you can achieve? You should have that in mind before you even create your team, right? Otherwise, nobody will actually join your team. Yeah, Mihir is saying basic reaction simulator, okay, or something like that with feeded information. Sure, definitely. Suppose in quantum internet field in 6 months, I would like to make a simulator of the network. Okay, okay. So Devendra, I don't have a good understanding of quantum internet, but I think, see, even in 6 months, right, in this, Devendra, maybe if you can say that, hey, I'll create a team and we will research on quantum internet and we will create you are saying a simulator of that. I think it's a very good objective in 6. Like, so what that will ensure that while I'm creating a simulator, that becomes my portfolio, which I can showcase to my prospective employers, definitely. And at the same time, that will prove that we have a good understanding of quantum internet field. I think that's a good objective for 6 months. Others, let's hear what you have for 6 months, right? Something, I'm not saying that is exactly what is going to be, but something must come to your mind when you're thinking about your personal project, isn't it? Let's see what comes to your mind, everybody. Let's say you are starting your personal project, right? If you have not thought what your personal project is, think of something that you are passionate about. Are you passionate about robotics? Are you passionate about IoT, or creating some sort of solution for rural people, medical, finance, banking, education, completely tech? Something must be there, right? So what is that 6 months? If you had to do your personal project and you have an awesome team of 5 to 10 people, what is that thing that you want to achieve? Harshvardhan is saying renewable resources. Okay, awesome idea, Harshvardhan. Renewable resources. Okay. Like, I'm assuming something like green energy is what you're talking about. I think it's a very good idea, by the way. In fact, some of my friends are doing solar panels, and they're doing very, very well. Ritik is saying, so for even for solar panels, right? Let's take the example of Harshvardhan. Let's say he decides, I'll start a business of solar panels and try to popularize it in India, right? So maybe a 6-month project can be that I will resource solar panels from manufacturers. So that team will actually reach out to all the manufacturers, maybe in India, maybe abroad, and find out a way how we can resource the solar panels and assemble them in different cities, right? So that whole pipeline, right? I will formulate in the next 6 months, right? So that will be your business plan. It's not a very like software business plan, but I think if that's your passion, right? That's your project. I think it's a very good project, no doubt about it. So definitely in 6 months you can create that pipeline. Yeah, definitely. Ritik is saying completing that much percentage of a project that I'm confident about my team, that I choose the correct team. That is true. Ritik, while that is true, right? I'll still say, think of a concrete milestone. Like, I don't know, what was your idea, Ritik? If you can repeat, then maybe I can randomly think about some milestone, but obviously you are much better positioned to come up with a better proposal. But if you can tell me your idea, I can maybe propose some milestone for 6 months. Okay, Ashwani is saying team cooperation and dedication at a perfection and completing around 30% of my project. Okay, okay, sure. But what was your project, Ashwani? I don't remember. Sorry for that. But what is that milestone, right? That exact deliverable that I will do this or my team will do this, right? Satyaprakash is saying the first 6 months make the code frame ready to see if it works on raw sample data and make a draft module. Yeah, Satyaprakash, what was your idea? If you can repeat. Okay, okay. Sure, sure. Okay. Uh, Sure. So Shankanil is asking me privately because it looks like he joined a little bit late. So I'll quickly catch you up, Shankanil. So what we are actually, so if you remember, we were discussing about portfolio last to last session, right? So right now we are coming up with a plan where students will actually propose their ideas, will actually create their own teams, or if they don't have their own teams, they can leverage the student network at MFL across all of India to invite teammates, and they can discuss, interview, and discuss group discussion, right? And then finally they can create their team, which and they will have to. So right now what we're discussing is that they should agree on an objective that they can achieve in 6 months. They should have a very crisp objective, right? While they are planning to implement their ideas, they must have a crisp objective in their team. So I'm just trying to get sense of from all of you, what is that objective that you can that comes to your mind right away. I'm not saying that is going to be your objective. Eventually it could change after discussion, after during creation or after creation of your team, sure. But what is some random objective that is coming to your mind right now when you think about your project, right? So Dipanshu is saying, can we think to make Indian products like laptops and many things? Very good idea, Dipanshu. Very good idea. Let's say what Dipanshu is saying, can I think about something like making electronic products in India? I think it's a very good idea, Dipanshu, but you need to start really, really small, right? Can I create a small integrated circuit which has a processor, some sort of processor inside it, and it can accept some commands? Can you just do that in 6 months? If you do that right, you are very well placed to carry the project forward. Okay, but you need to start with some very crisp goal. Like, can I create that integrated circuit which has some sort of microprocessor inside of it and a few other modules, maybe a small microphone, right? Maybe by the way, there are lots of Raspberry Pis projects available already that you can refer, which do already a lot of these stuffs. Like they have microphones attached to them. They have some sort of internet connectivity as well with them. They have some sort of speakers with them, right? And they might have other sensors with them. So a lot of that is already there, Dipanshu. And so with that, right, you can think about small IoT kind of solutions or even local devices kind of solutions, right? Maybe cameras specific to specific scenarios. Like one idea that I'll just share with you guys is automatic restaurant table booking, right? Can you design a camera which has a small processor inside it and is connected to internet, which will process the image of that restaurant to decide whether any table is vacant. If it is, it will send the information back to the server, to the web server, so that the web server will automatically notify, yes, there is a table vacant in this restaurant, right? So that any person who wants to come dine in that restaurant, they don't have to call up restaurant, hey, is there a table available? And when they actually reach, they get to know that the table is taken, right? So they can just check their app to see if there is a table available and they can reach the restaurant at real time. So this is one example of an IoT and image processing based solution that I talked about, but there could be multiple ideas that could come to your mind, but you need to agree on a very crisp 6 months deliverable is what I'm saying. Okay, so Satyaprakash is saying, idea database to look for volunteers, new necessary ideas and post it. Okay, thank you Satyaprakash for reminding that to me. I think it's a very good idea and I think it's a very doable idea, right? So think of it this way, Satyaprakash, for 6 months, right? I think what you can do is you can have a minimal app as a front end, as a back end, a minimal web service with some sort of database where people can simply register themselves as volunteers and event managers or people who want to invite volunteers, they can have some sort of UI or form where they can uh, request for volunteers, right? I think this is a very doable idea. And if you want to take this project up, Satya Prakash, actually follow through. Feel free to propose this as part of MFL Foliothon. And I think I can personally guide you through next 6 months to take you to a logical milestone to help you create a team. And beyond that, you can feel free to take this project forward or not. Okay, good. I like your idea, Satya Prakash. Ashwin is saying in 6 months, my personal assistant will remember about my bills, okay, and pay them by itself by authentication. I think, Ashwin, my personal thoughts, by the way, is that probably this is a little too much, right? To remember about my bills, but how will you share the bills? And then it will pay. I think payment itself, right, is something that it might take 6 months by itself. By authentication, okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong as well, but I think this, to me, it sounds like a little bit too much, but I think it's a very good idea, by the way. I think you can follow through. I think at least in 6 months you can, even if you just automate the payment part and maybe uh, some interface where you uh, update your bills and that is automatically paid uh, to the party, to the deserving party, right? I think that itself will be a good project. But yeah, I think at least you have some milestone, and that is good, Ashwin. Appreciated. Okay, Ashwani is saying to develop a technical device which can help in reducing global warming and all kind of pollution around us. Okay, it's a very innovative thought, and while I can try, or maybe I can reach out to some other uh, IoT guys or robotics guys who can help you out with this, Ashwini. So if you really are serious about this idea, I will urge you to propose this idea. See if others are also serious about it, right? So then maybe you'll get an input around that. Maybe you can also change your idea based on the feedback that you get from your prospective teammates, right? And then come up with an objective, like, because you need to think about a little bit about monetization as well, Ashwini, or viability. If not monetization, viability. Like, who will use once you create a solution? Who will use, right? So I think, for example, pollution. Uh, all the government, municipalities, state governments, they can definitely use. Municipal corporations, right? So they can definitely use. So why don't you do that actually? Why don't you go to them today? Like, whenever you can, reach out to your nearest municipal corporation, right? And then ask them, if we do this, would you think, and reach out to the proper, like, authority, like the mayor of your town, or the head of the municipal corporation. Don't talk to random people. So then you can actually get that data point. If you create that device, will they be using it, right? And they can showcase that to their audience, their municipal population, to get their trust, right? To advertise themselves. So sell your idea. But I think it's a good idea in general, and it's a very deep idea, by the way. You need a lot of expertise, maybe in robotics, maybe in sensors, right? Or maybe uh, chemistry as well. How do you, once you get the sample of the air, how do you detect the percentage of certain chemicals, right? I think it's an interesting idea, a very interesting idea, but you need to come up with that. So you're saying technical device, okay? So I think, right, Ashwini, I'm just thinking at runtime here. So pardon me if I'm just, coming at it from different angles. But maybe you can think, like, reach out to a few chemistry students. I don't know, are you from chemistry? If not, then you need a lot of chemistry expertise in chemistry, right? Here clearly. So how do you capture atmospheric sample first? Then you need, how do you use chemistry to detect presence of different chemicals, right? You would need, maybe you can partner with a few chemistry students or chemical engineering students, right? And to see, and I think if you just in 6 months, right, if you can detect the percentage of 2 to 3 gases, I think that itself will be a good outcome for that. Like there is a device which can capture the atmospheric sample, and then if I take that sample and drop these 3 chemicals, I can know whether the amount of whatever gas is or pollutant is more or less. Then I think that's a awesome prototype for 6 months. Okay, Shankanil is saying, I want to gather the minds that have same idea of making affordable electrical commute. And since it is too early to create hardware prototypes, we can create design of the car, multiple iterations, and work on the software running inside the car as systems like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto Charge a lot. So Shankanil, I think it's not difficult, by the way, to create a model of the car. It's not as difficult as you might think, because in fact, there are lots of online tutorials which will help you do that. To just create, because nowadays it's very easy to create a model of a car. That's one part. The second part is the green part of it. How do you make electrical commute, right? So I think you can do that. I think, and if you actually are serious about starting this project, we can start this project, and we can try to create a team with people who are expert with robotics and green energy. Like how do you convert, let's say, solar energy to electrical energy, or solar energy to mechanical energy, right? And then maybe your 6 months prototype, right, actually can be a small model of a car which runs from solar energy. I think it's a viable model. I don't think it's no, because the parts of it, a small solar panel which takes solar energy and converts that into electrical energy, and from electrical energy to motor to mechanical energy is already there. So today you already have motors where you put in a battery and it runs, right? You should switch it on, it runs. So that is already there. So all you need to do is solar energy to electrical energy. That is already also there. So solar panel to electrical energy to mechanical energy, both these things are there. You need to create a model of a car, put a solar panel, do this, integrate this whole thing. I think this is doable in 6 months, just a model. I think it's doable, right? And you can showcase that a very strong portfolio in your resume, as well as if you want to follow through, you can definitely follow through as well. Okay, Mihir is saying fee and response mechanism. Something like feed and response mechanism. Feed and response mechanism. Something like, okay, feed. Like news feed, or something like Twitter, like casual social network feed, or news feed, or right. Feed can be of various types. Maybe you can have a notice board, online notice board, which can be used by all the colleges and schools, right? They have a notice board app, and in fact there are lots of such apps existing already, so you can take inspiration for them. But for your prototype, you can actually create a notice board app which can be usable by schools and other organizations as well, right? Gopal is saying, my idea is to research and develop iron ion batteries which have high charge storage capacity. And for India, when we have to pay a lot in importing lithium, India has lots of iron, so we develop iron ion batteries, okay? And it will be highly beneficial in electrical cars and many more things. Okay, so I am not an expert, Gopal, in this domain, but at the same time, I would love to spread your word across all the colleges in India through MFL, right? And let's see if others agree with you and they are willing to partner with you. They have the expertise. Maybe there are some chemical engineering PhDs who have some solid expertise in this, and they can come partner with you, right? And then in the team, you can agree on a 6-month prototype, which could be like just to experiment around iron ion batteries. I don't know whether iron ion batteries is even possible, but maybe do some experimentation around that, right? In a team of 5 to 10 people. I think that itself is an interesting, because this is like a revolutionary idea, I think, Gopal, right? The only thing is I don't have much idea about it, so I'm not able to articulate a good 6-month deliverable for you. But I think this is a revolutionary idea. If you want to follow through and create a team, definitely we would love to help you in any way as we can, right? So I think we are coming to a close. So guys, when you are implementing your idea, right? So you can implement your idea in your team. So your team would know how can you implement your idea. It's totally on your team, right? But we can also help you for the first 6 months in getting into a rhythm. Like when you go into an office, right? Office space, you actually, there is a team that comes together. They have meetings in a formal way with very focused intent, and then they track their project, right? So we can help you out with that. Like if you agree to meet, let's say 4 hours every Saturday, right? Then we can guide those meetings in a way that you are very focused in those meetings, and those meetings have outcomes, like real outcomes, not random discussions, right? So with that, I think once you get into it, the team gets into a rhythm, then we will obviously help you with creating your GitHub projects or VSTS board or Azure boards, right? So how do you create your Scrum boards? How do you have effective Scrums, right? How do you track your burn down, right? So all those things, right? We will definitely help you out so that you will become expert in tracking your work. And once you become expert, you can carry forward that expertise forward to track your project even beyond that. Okay, sure. Thank you. So Sakshi is saying, we are planning to create an online educational platform. Awesome, awesome, very good. Project and trainings from all different sources. So according to you, it's a good option to, I think it's a brilliant idea. Actually, there are lots of platforms, but it's not like the domain is saturated yet, right? So in fact, my effort through MFL here is exactly that. So I'm communicating some sort of my experiences, knowledge with you guys so that you can benefit from it, right? So I think this is a very good idea, Sakshi. So for a 6 months, right? Sakshi, come up with a good objective. What can be a good objective for you for 6 months, right? Maybe it could be that I will create a database where people can upload their videos, right? And I will create a front end where people can browse those videos, and then they can stream the videos. By the way, I think if you can just create a streaming solution, like any random video, you can open in a sample website and stream that video. I think that itself is a worthy 6-month project, Sakshi. So if you can just propose that idea, right, as part of Foliothon and invite a team for it, I think you'll get a good team. And after 6 months, you would have created a solution, like a real solution, where you'll be streaming data. The actual video is in your database, somewhere in the backend, right? But you are streaming, like anybody who wants, as a student, let's say I'm a student, I can go and open your website, let's say saksieduhub.com, and there are a bunch of videos I can browse and stream from that website, right? And you have the access control, right? I think that itself is a 6 months deliverable, Sakshi. And if you propose that plan as part of Foliothon, I think you'll get a good team as well. I hope I responded well to you, Sakshi, but if you have any follow-up question or thought, let me know. Sure. Gopal, thank you. Shankanil is saying, solar panels do not generate enough power. We would need to use multiple panels. Okay, good idea, good thought. But solar panel can also store energy somewhere, right? In an electrical cell. Like, let's say if you have electrical cell and solar panel is continuously storing energy throughout the day. I'm just throwing ideas. I'm not claiming to be expert, by the way, Shankanil here. So Shankanil is saying, solar panels do not generate enough power we would need to use multiple panels, but that will increase load. Okay, good point. And we would need a motor that could create enough torque to carry the weight of the car, solar panels, passengers. Okay, but it sure is doable if you can create a reinforced glass body that is sturdy but exposes the multiple solar panels. So instead of a conventional body made of heavy metal, we use a reinforced plastic and waste material. I think no, Shankanil, I think awesome thought, right? Awesome thought. but you need to carry through, because I'll tell you what, from my experience, once you start doing right, your ideas will completely change. You will get lots of new ideas, lots of new data points, and so it will eventually completely change. So expect that change, but you must start. You must start with an objective, with a concrete objective. You must start, and you must be agile, because your objective will also change definitely, and your approach will also change. But in the beginning, I'm seeing a lot of good ideas, Shankani, right? And all the others. Shakshi, thank you. So, yeah, so let's do this, right? So I definitely want to you guys to start off with this personal project. So what I will do is, so I think one question that I have put just so that I'll answer it. So what do I get out of it? Because I am committing for at least 1 to 2 hours every weekend to guide you guys in your project, right? What do I get out of it? Or what does MFL get out of it? MFL definitely doesn't get anything out of it. I, for sure, also don't get anything out of it, right? But what I do get out of it, I'll tell you. Because I want today, like I'm very pained that, yeah, definitely, Sakshi, I would love to mentor. So propose it through the Foliothon. I'll tell you how to do it. Propose your idea. Let's create a team. And how do you create a team is on you. I'll help you out by bringing applications to you so that you can create your team. And then definitely I'd love to guide you throughout the project, Sakshi. Okay. So what I was saying is, today I am very pained that Indian students are not doing their personal projects at all, right? So let's change that culture. So I'm sure if we create 5 to 10 teams as part of first MFL Foliothon, and people start doing their own projects, I am sure many more students will be inspired from them, right? And they will also start doing their own projects. And that is what I want. I want Indian students to do their own projects, follow through, and that is how we will see many Bill Gates, many Steve Wozniaks, right, coming out of Indian students community. Today there are none, almost none, because we don't even think in that direction. We think about taking part in competitive coding, doing some internship, and getting a job. Mostly we just think about that, right? So then how will we ever produce any Bill Gates or Jack Ma's or Steve Wozniaks, right? So we need this culture, and that is what I want. That is, in fact, one of my life missions, right? Shankanil is asking me privately, what is a Foliothon? Foliothon is nothing but, it's the name of this program, Shankanil, where we are creating portfolios. Students are creating their own portfolios rather than completely depending on internships or completely depending on close course projects. They are creating their own portfolio that they are passionate about. So that's why we are calling it Foliothon. I hope that answers your question. Okay, so guys, so you will anyway get a message from Ayush or somebody to register for this effort. I would love to hear back from you. If you have any suggestion around this or advice, right, definitely feel free to let me know also personally in LinkedIn. But if you want to immediately register for, okay, looks like Harshvardhan is asking a question. If let's say I have come with some innovative idea, who can I get a support to test the idea, like the lab, some professional? So Harshvardhan, I do not have an answer for you without knowing what your idea is. But like I'm saying, what is MFL? It's a club of students like you, right? You are all part of MFL Edu Club. So you are MFL Edu Club is reaching out to you guys in some form or the other. Now let's say if Harshvardhan has idea A, then obviously once he broadcasts his idea through MFL, it will reach out to all of you, and some of you will be passionate about it. So they will reach out to Harsh saying, hey Harsh, I heard that you have this idea. Can I also be part of this project? So then Harsh will say, okay, definitely you can be part of your project, but what are you good at? Are you good at UI? Are you good at backend? Are you passionate about this? What are your thoughts? Then you will share. Then you will agree. Either we will team up or we will not. Now, if you team up, then you will come up with a plan. Like, okay, now we have teamed up, 5 of us. This is the plan we will follow, right? and let's meet every Saturday for 15 minutes with Pramit or any other mentor to get their thoughts. Like, are we going in the right direction? Are we tracking our work well? Are we, is our burn down good? Are we going to achieve our portfolio, right? Or the design that we're doing, let's say we're creating a web service. Is our design good? Is our design going to be performant enough eventually, right? So you should get all those guidance, right? And specifically to your question, how do you test your idea in a lab? I don't have like immediate answer for you, but definitely once we because we have a community here, right? So you can definitely ask this question to the community. Guys, I have this thing going on. How do I test it out? Can you guys help me in, by the way, this is the link that I was talking about. So can you guys help me in testing my idea, right? So definitely, Harsh, I hope I'm making some sense to you, but if not, let me know. I think, Harsh, you were responding privately to MFL Edu Club, either message to everyone or message to me, Harsh, so that because if you just send the message to MFL Edu Club, right, I will not be able to see that. Okay. Okay, so the link that I have shared here is a pretty skeletal form. If you're interested in being part of this Foliothon, or if you have some project of your own or some idea of your own, feel free to fill that form so that we will follow through, and we will see if we can create a team of between 3 to 10 people, and we'll see if we can track that project for at least 6 months. And beyond that, I'm sure you can track it by yourself. Okay. Okay. So this is awesome. So that is it, guys, for today. So this, I know that today was a special session where we did not talk about any specific topic, but we talked about just the Foliothon program. The next session, right, is going to be again a little bit of a technical topic. Like, how do you, as a student, you can use the cloud. So we will actually look at cloud solutions, maybe AWS, maybe Azure, right? Or maybe Google Cloud, whatever you guys want. And we will understand some basics of cloud that every student must understand to see if they can use the cloud. And we will also see how you can actually host your own web service in the cloud. So we will do a small demo if time permits. Like, if you create a small, so if you remember, we had created a small web service in last session, right? So maybe we can simply go and host that web service itself in cloud to see that once we host it, it will be accessible to all of you, right? So maybe we can actually do that in the next session. So next session is around cloud. So request all of you to definitely join that session, and you will definitely get a notification from MFL as well. Satyaprakash, thank you for the appreciation. Okay, so let's follow through. So my intent is, I'm really serious about following through with your projects, right? So definitely. Okay, so the link is not opening, is it? The link that I shared, is it not opening? Let me also try it myself here. Why would the link not open? Let's see. Is the link not opening? Okay, so the link is not opening. Never mind, guys. Never mind. So you will get a notification from Ayush or somebody from MFL, so that you can register for it. And let's create a team. If you already have a team, good enough, we would love to guide you in any capacity that we can, either directly or through other mentors or through other students, right? So whoever can be of good use to you, we would love to guide you. But let's go through and create at least 5 to 10 projects in our community over next 6 months. So are we going to do that, guys? Yes. Yes. Respond in chat, please. Awesome. Thank you, Shankanil. Awesome. Let's do that. Let's create at least 5 to 10 projects. Let's follow through. Let's create teams and we will follow through. We will create our own personal projects, and beyond 6 months, in 6 months, we will ensure you will have a solid deliverable, which you can add to your portfolio, to your resume. And beyond 6 months, definitely, you guys can take it by yourself. You would become confident. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So I am here for the next few minutes. If you have any questions related to today's topic or even otherwise, feel free to ask me. Thank you, guys. That's it for today. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, sir. It was really an awesome session. Guys, I've shared all the important links in the group as well as in the chat box. You can go through. And regarding the Foliothon, like we will share all the necessary details in coming days.
Thank you, Ashwin. Thank you, Devendra. Thank you, Shruti, Meher, Harshvardhan, Dipanshu, Ashwin. So let's do it. Okay. So if you have any question, I'm here for the next few minutes. Any question at all? If not, feel free to go and enjoy your weekend.